Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Discover TV Home Concerts. And we're live from South Africa and we're live from Baltimore with Scott Siskind. Siskind, is that correct?
Siskind, yep, you got it.
Siskind, how you doing, Scott?
I'm good, how are you?
Welcome to cold South Africa. It's a warm Baltimore.
Yeah, it's actually kind of cold here today too, but yeah, I'll take it.
Cool, man. So tell us a little bit about, before we get started and you play us some music, who is Scott Siskind?
So I'm a singer-songwriter here in the States. For the past 12 years or so, I've been fronting a band called Vinny Vegas, but I've more recently been kind of spanning away from that a little bit and doing a lot more solo shows, just a lot of acoustic versions of those songs and writing a lot of my own material, and actually just put out an album under my own name for the first time in a long time. It's called Old Ghosts, New Homes.
Cool. I believe you sent me a couple of singles as well, which we're going to hopefully play out with one or two of them. But what have you been doing over this lockdown, man? It's been a bit crazy.
It has been a bit crazy. I'm fortunate enough to still have a job, so I've been working a lot from home. But you know, a lot of playing music, a lot of trying to learn new things, a lot of watching Netflix. You know, the same thing everyone else is doing. Trying to get out and take walks when I can, but you know.
You haven't written the obligatory lockdown song, have you?
I wouldn't say no. I have a lot of ideas kind of floating around, but it's hard. It's hard to finish anything when there's not, not knowing when you're going to have a chance to play it anywhere. Or
cool, man. Well, I think let's just let the music talk. I mean, that's what we're here to do.
Sure.
Let you play some music, and and then we'll come back and have a little bit of a chat afterwards as well. Take it away. It's all yours.
All right, thanks. This first song is called Patterns Weave. So the products of a privileged life had a house with a yard and 2 kids and a wife. So the products of a fragile mind left with all this aggression and too much time. And I can only be the one to say, I should only be the one to say, I would only be the one to say where it stops and where it ends. I'm still the product of the passing days, with the tongue I held too tight and fearing what it says. I'm still a child in the way I think, and I'll be until I'm not. So keep on counting all the passing days, keep ignoring each important phrase. There are only moments and it's only time, and it's surely yours to waste. So pull my carcass from the big wide away, leave me hammering, dripping cold as air. Poach my pockets and post-it notes if it's where I'm meant to stay. I will never be, I will never be the same till I start to think that I should stop pounding my heels through the soles of my shoes. Let the rocks on the ground push the dirt through the grooves. Back will be straight and your jaw should be loose, as the air in your lungs tells the sound where to move. How do you stop when they tell you to go? How do you go when they're telling you no, that it's all a waste of time? Until it's not, and it's all in watching the patterns weave. It's all watching the patterns weave. It's all watching the patterns weave. It's all watching the patterns weave. Watching the pattern, in watching the pattern, in watching the pattern. Cool. So now I'm going to play, this is an older song. This is actually a song from my band, Vinny Vegas. This is a song called Watch Out For Mastodons. On the western skies, like colors to incline, feel until we find the world we haven't seen before. But here it seems the same. Cities in the east rarely ever change, from ghettos to the shores, mountains to the plains. Stories linked to all our names. So speak for what you see before you preach. Who can be? No, I'm not afraid to fail. I'm afraid of getting old, never knowing if I could have made something of myself. But to succeed, failure is key. And it's so very clear at the spots where the snow hugs the peaks. This is more than a means to keep me at the edge of my seat. And I'm stealing my clothes from 3 nights before, as I smooth out the sheets from my days locked indoors. Just sleep while you can, it's too soon to be awaking. It's bed that you lay, not the one that you made. And I'll cast out myself into uncharted waters. 1,000 will stand with their backs to the borders of our countries and homes, with the places we dwell, to reach more ourselves and the parts that we play again and again. Are likely to start right where they began. Oh, we live somewhat short, but at least now I know each highway we drove start to all look the same. And after a while, it's only faces that change. Oh, oh. Just a second. Cool. This is a song called Claws. And no one seems to see the effect this has had on me. And I had expressive ideas, spoke with a fervor to make you believe in me. 60 months with no direction, met with critics and planes. All these details with no attention, confusing faces with names. Always waiting, you'll find you're always waiting on everyone else. Never moving, you'll find there's no one left to move but yourself. And all of your dreams will come true. When they do, you will find they're not meant only for you. My time is wasting unless I spend it well. I either face things or I just lie to myself. Watch who call mistakes, repeating all again. The words I used to say made me really know what I really know. And I'll always know I should have always known that my God is clawing at me. Focus, you're here and you leave. Take it as far as you can. Patience, so we used to say. So we used to say. So we used to say. Nobody ever tells you not to try. But you're the only one who has to live your life. And so you can expand or just contradict yourself. Cool. I'm going to play a couple of newer songs now. So these next two songs are off the record I just released back in March. The record's called Old Ghosts, New Homes, and this is a song called Polish Soil. There's a house with the light on at the bottom of the hill. There's a car in the driveway and a cold December's chill. There's a voice that keeps calling me inside. I remember every detail of that night. Now the sound's so familiar as the voices start to talk, and the hum of the chatter starts to drown out all the clocks. And there are pictures I was shown from my grandmother's home of a family I don't know, born on holy soil. Everyone I saw was a stranger to me. Accurate depictions of a time and a place, unaware of how their lives would someday change. Now those times seem so long ago, and we're all just people scared by argument. We're all just people. They did what I do, despite the things that I'd say, without being faced with the same. It's only just talk, unchallenged, unchanged. Never had to live afraid to be who I am, denying my name just to hide from my skin. Now we all have a story, parts that don't get told. Every light cast a shadow. Watch the darkness miss the glow. In every picture I was shown from my grandmother's home, of a family and life that I had never known. Saw myself on everybody's face, without the old world values and old world views, and the passing of ideas from the grown to the youth. Tears that should have died off long ago. We're all just people, fall by our design. We're all just people, washing our eyes in hopes to one day make sense of these things that we can't understand. So lead us talk till we dirty our hands. Despite the work I've done, there's so much left to put in. I'm seeing that now, and I'm learning from me. Different ways to sense these things I cannot change, 'cause I know if I don't, they still happen either way. Show me how to forgive. All I wish I could just let go. Open hands, lose their grips, make their burdens less to hold. Show me love in a way I have never felt before. Show me home, show me faith. Make the word mean something more than just ways to accept all these things I cannot change. 'Cause I know they still happen either way. Cool. The most fun part of the live stream set is tuning the guitar. I'm going to play a couple more songs. Just wanted to give a big thank you to Discover TV for asking me and allowing me to do this. This is really cool. I've been following some of the streams you guys have been doing, and it's just really great stuff, keeping everyone entertained and keeping the music going in this time. And big thanks to Grace and Free Notes Management for setting this all up. Yeah, just a couple more songs. This is a song called What Is God? God is not religion. It's a means to show us hope. God is just a concept you agree with or you don't. It's churches, mosques, and temples. It's prayers for me and you. Is this a house of worship? Or is it just a room? 'Cause I've only seen division, wars fought in its name. God is not a country. nor a clergy, nor a place. It's everything and nothing in these moments we exist. And maybe seeing God is redefining what that is. Our beliefs are often given and rarely ever gained by the things we're shown as children from the lineage of our names, bursting with potential. This entire human race. But if we can't live with each other, then we don't deserve this place. After all, we're just mortal beings. If we can't learn from our parents, atrocities, just keep pushing these old goals into new homes and pretend they haven't been there before. Imagine what this could be, free from all divisions we don't need anymore. Cool. This is going to be my last song. Thanks again for having me. Once again, my name is Scott Siskind. You can find me on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Spotify, Scott Siskind Music. The new record I just released is called Old Ghosts, New Homes. And thank you, Discover TV, for doing what you guys are doing. And look forward to hearing more of these live streams and seeing more from you guys as soon as we're able to all go be out in person together again. So thanks again. This is a song called Mallets. In tones, dressing conversations, sentences that cycle through my ears. I've become an eclectic compilation of all that I have heard throughout my years. And I've never found a way just to speak before spoken to. Now each sound that I choose leaves my mouth soon, soon. I my stress lines so each can show on me. And so we'll grow far too old not to show how we know that all we need are some finer things to amuse ourselves as we stray from thinking of all these little things that keep guiding us on our paths to early greatness. When I go alone, I'll go quietly to not burden anyone. Have I said too much or rambled too long? Cut me off so I can be done.
Loving
Thank
it,
you.
Scott.
Thanks,
I have
man.
to ask you, your inspiration.
It's kind of all over the map. I mean, I grew up listening to a lot of like soul music and a lot of rock and then stuff like that. Right now, I'm really into a bigger inspiration for me is City and Color. It's probably one of my favorites. Murder by Death, Thrice, Dustin Kensrue, stuff like that.
I just want to run and grab a Jeff Buckley record.
Jeff Buckley as well, sure, yeah.
Yeah, I kind of, even while you were playing, I quickly went, I've got to find my Jeff Buckley. I've got to listen to it again.
That's a huge compliment. Thank you. I don't know that
Yeah.
I'm quite there, but I appreciate that.
Loved it, man. Absolutely loved it. The amount of passion, soul, and energy that you can hear in your music is absolutely endless. I just kind of like, you draw people in. And I really need to see this live. I think, I mean, the internet's cool and everything, but I think, it kind of, there's just that. I want to sit in a smoky Baltimore bar.
Yeah.
The lights dim, light on you with the guitar playing. I just think it would be amazing. Thank you so much. Absolutely enjoyed that. It was really, really cool. And now I see what Grace saw. When we were chatting to Grace the other day and she was telling us about you, I was like going, okay, cool, I'm interested. And I kind of get it.
Yeah,
now.
she's great.
Yeah, she really is. Cool. Well, we chose a song. You sent me 2 videos. I'm going to let you choose which one you want to play out with. Before that, we also just let people know where they can find out more information. But you choose which video you want.
Sure. Why don't we do the Tiny Dots one? And I just want to give a shout out. That was shot at a place called Little Fella Media outside of Los Angeles. So they do like a bunch of live sessions. If anyone's passing through the area, definitely check them out. And yeah. Cool.
And just remind people again, one more time, how can they find out more information about you?
Sure. So it's Scott Siskind Music, Siskind. And you can just find me Spotify, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, all those places you find music. You guys know how to use the internet, right? Yeah.
Well, we hope so. If you haven't learned it by now in lockdown, and I don't really know. So, yeah, let's get it ready. Yeah, I've got the YouTube video ready to go. Just get it loaded up. But thanks so much for hanging with us, Scott. It's been an absolute pleasure having you on Discover TV. Yeah, and we hope to see you soon. Maybe come visit South Africa sometime.
I would love to.
Excellent.
Thanks so much. And thanks for the help earlier with the audio and everything. Appreciate it.
All good. Have a good one, man.
All right, take care. Thank you. You too.
Let's play out Scott Siskind with Tiny Dots, the Little Fella session. Here we go.
I'm Scott Siskind of the band Vinny Vegas. This is my Little Fella media session, and this song is called Tiny Dots. Promise me opportunity. I should see it through when it comes to me. But there's no such thing as circumstance. We just find ourselves where we find our needs. Now I see them all right in front of me, and I'm watching them looking back at me. And in times I feel stares too deep. I just alter the parts they can see. I make myself change from this person I used to be to the one I know I someday could become. Promise me security, but this sense of calm just feels fake to me, 'cause there's no such thing as permanence. We're just tiny dots on a big blue bead. We just float along till we recognize that we only count in each other's eyes. Now these songs we feel we need to sing can be sung low or in harmony. I'm awake myself change from this person I used to be to the one